Hey there. I'm about to show you some film footage that I got today of the flooding. Started out with me first thing this morning when I first got up. I went to go assess the situation outside, so I recorded a little bit of it, but it was a lot worse than I thought. I couldn't believe it. I mean, it really was really bad, and it's started raining again. You'll see some footage that I filmed just a little bit ago where the rain had slacked off, but it's starting to kind of come down a little bit harder now, just in the last few minutes since I recorded this other stuff. But I'll show you all of the flooding stuff, and then I'll come back and tell you about what it was like when I went out, because I wanted to film while I was out, but there was no way. As soon as I got to my destination of the place where I was going to buy some food, because I have no food in the house, I no more got there until the sky opened up and the floodgates opened up, and it just was like pouring rain really hard. So I had no choice but to hurry and get my stuff and try to get back home as quickly as possible. So here's the footage of the flood stuff before I left the house and then after I came back, and then I'll come back and tell you about my experience when I was out. This is terrible. Look at this. Anyone care for a swim? Hey, oh gosh. And it's like, that's our street. Oh, brother. This is why I'm not thrilled about having to go out on a bicycle in this today. I mean, at least it's not raining at the moment, but I just woke up, so I'm not really ready to go yet. So I'm hoping that I can still go out without it being pouring rain, because they're calling for it to rain all week long. So this will be fun. Yay. All right, y'all. Well, I just thought I'd show you that. Pretty crazy. Look at this. This is really deep. I can't even walk out there without like being in the really deep stuff. I mean, it's like you could go for a swim. I wouldn't recommend it, but good gosh, man, this is crazy. This is a horrible time to have like no food in the house. I mean, you can't even see over here. I was hoping you could see the neighbor's yard, because I mean the neighbor's yard is just a lake. It's like a pond all over there. It's just solid water everywhere. Oh God, I'm not looking forward to going out in this. Ugh. Yeah, this is why I really wish I had a refrigerator that stored more, because times like this you really do need to kind of stock up on stuff so you don't need to go out. This is awful. Ugh. Okay, y'all, you missed it. You totally missed it, because for some reason when I was recording a little bit ago, it was not recording audio. Because I was showing you how I'm feeding Big V out there on the patio, because he's hanging out on the patio. I guess trying to stay dry. And he was over there eating, and he was making his big voice, which is how he got his name, you know, because he's so loud. Hey, Big V. Big V. You gonna say anything? Now he's gonna be quiet. Okay, I see how you are. All right, well, I'm gonna take you back and show you something out back, which is what I already did, but you couldn't hear any of it, so hang on just a minute. Okay, take two. So this is out back, This looks like a big, like, river or lake or something. But this is out back of my house. And as you can see, I mean, it is just water. And you can't even tell where it stops and the street begins because the road is right out there, but you can't really see it. And this is actually a less flooded area right in this place here, because up the road it gets way, way worse. That's where you end up with that, you know, up over your knees water. So, yeah, this is just like really, really bad. This is horrible. I mean, I cannot believe how much water. I mean, it's insane. I don't know if I can zoom in here. You can see, like, it's bad. I mean, luckily it's like the rain has slacked off some, so it's not raining as hard at the moment, but they're calling for 4 days of this. So it's not going to be fun. Yeah, I talked with my friend Jackie and she said, yeah, it's supposed to be 4 days and we still have 3 days more of this. So I'm glad I got out and got a few things to have for food in the house, because this is just a nightmare. There's Big V's voice. Look at him. He's sitting up on my chair now. Big V. God. Sorry, that's loud, y'all. I guess he's talking to his buddy over there. You're so cute. Ah, yeah, okay, so there's Big V with his big voice. So wasn't that something? And sorry if Big V was like really loud, but that's, you know, his big voice. So yeah, I was about to leave out of here. I had on my raincoat and I had on my little shoe coverings that I have to try to protect my shoes from getting wet. Had all that on. I'm like heading out of the driveway with my bicycle, and I could immediately tell. I thought, oh dear, this is not going to be good. And my landlady was across the street, and she was like telling me, she's like, no, don't go that way, because I was going to make a right out of here and go up the street, because where I needed to go is this direction. And she was like, no, no, don't go that way. She was like, go the other way. And she was telling me about a shortcut that I never even knew of to get back over onto the main road. So I took her advice and went that way, and luckily found my way over there. And the road over on the main road wasn't that bad. So, you know, that part was okay. And it was raining, but not too much. I mean, it wasn't like a downpour or anything. It was raining, though. And I got to the place where I was going to buy my food, and it just started pouring. I mean, I was just like, oh my God. And so I'm like in there just kind of rushing through, trying to grab up, you know, what I could as quickly as possible. And I still needed to go and try and get some cat food, because my cats were like almost totally out of food too. So, and I had to go get ice, because I'm like a crazy, you know, ice lady, where I have to have tons of ice for everything. So I needed to get that too. So I had to go down, get the ice, and then go to the pet store. And I had to go by the vets to get the canned food, because like I have to go to different places to get different things, because not everybody sells everything that I need. So I had to make, you know, trips to different places. So I stopped at the vet. Luckily they had the canned food, so I got that. And then I went just a little bit piece down the street to the pet store. Luckily he was open, so I was able to get some bags of dry food for the cats. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to try to go back the way that she told me not to. I found out real quick why she told me not to. As soon as I turned onto my street, I went from up over my calves deep in water to taking one step with my bicycle, and it being up over my knees. That's how deep it was. There was no riding my bike down through there. There was really no walking down through there because you cannot see what you're walking through. You don't know what's under there. There could be snakes. There could be broken glass. I mean, even though I had my shoes and the shoe coverings and stuff, none of that would have mattered, if there was a snake swimming around under there or broken glass or something. There was like no way. And I almost got stuck. I almost could not get out of this situation that I had gotten myself into. Luckily, I was able to get out before I got in too much deeper and had to go back around the long way to come back home. And because it was raining so much, what wasn't as bad when I went was now a lot worse. So I was just like, oh my God, I hope I can actually make it home. And I wanted to film some of that while I was out, but there was just no way, because not only did I need to hurry and try to get back as quickly as possible, but my phone would have gotten ruined if I had tried to take it out and film in all that heavy rain and stuff. I couldn't have done it. So that's why I didn't get any film footage out there, but I wanted to, but no. But luckily I made it back home, and my shoe coverings were completely useless because being in that deep of water, they filled up with water. I mean, once I got into that, above my calf situation, they were just filled with water. So, and I could feel the water slushing around inside my shoe coverings. Oh, God. My clothes are still wet, and I had my raincoat on, and I even had it zipped up. I even zipped it up because it's got like a little hood thing with a little like clear visor thing that comes down. And I had it all the way zipped up and everything to try to keep myself from getting wet. But I'm soaked. I mean, my clothes are wet. I'm still wearing the wet clothes. Haven't gotten out of them yet because I had some things I needed to take care of, like once I got home. And one of the things was cooking some food, because with this weather like this, it's possible that the internet could go out. It's possible the power could go out. Even our water pressure right now is almost non-existent. I mean, it's coming out, but it's not coming out at full force or anything. So I'm thinking, okay, I need to, before I try to get out of these wet clothes and take a shower or anything like that, I need to get some things done. And I hear somebody yelling out there, but I don't think they're yelling at me. I thought I need to cook some food so that I have something cooked up, because even if the power went out and I couldn't heat the food back up, at least it would be cooked and I would have something I could eat on, if worse came to worse. And I need to get over here and start getting my dishes washed up. I need to get everything done that needs to be done just in case, because with this much rain and flooding, it's possible that, the power could go out or whatever. And I don't even know if I'll be able to take a shower, honestly. And I'm hoping that there's enough water pressure to even wash the dishes, because when I turned it on a little while ago, I mean, it was coming out, but just, not very good. Thank goodness I'm somebody who washes my dishes before I go to bed. So any dishes I have from yesterday were already washed, but then anything I've used today is not. So I need to do that. But yeah, I've got my pot here on the stove that I cooked my tom yum gai, which is like a soup kind of stuff. I've talked about it, and I think I showed it in a video last week or something, but it's, it's like a soup and you eat it with rice and stuff. So I only made enough rice for the one serving that I did go ahead and eat because I was hungry. But this makes enough that I've got leftovers so that I can have something later, and I've even got enough for tomorrow, so I have something to eat. But yeah, this is this is crazy, and the rain just doesn't want to stop. I mean, luckily it's not raining as hard right now as it has been raining, but it's definitely picked up since I recorded that video out back, which you'll see, or which you saw in this video. So Anyway, so if for some reason you do not see any posts from me, because I'm posting on here pretty much every day at this point. I think since I started the channel, I've been posting at least one video a day, if not two. So if you do not see a video, you'll know that it's because I'm either without power or internet or something, because otherwise I will be posting on here, and because I enjoy it. I'm enjoying this a lot. So anyway, wish me luck on things, continuing to be okay. I mean, thank goodness I have 2 of the big jugs of water, drinking water. So I'm thankful for that I've at least got 2 jugs of water here for that, for drinking purposes. And I mean, if it came down to it, I could probably use some of it to wash dishes, but I don't want to use too much of it since I might need it for drinking water, or whatever. So, oh gosh, it's an adventure. But thank you all for being here and for watching, and I hope to see you again later. Fingers crossed. So I hope you all are having a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.